And at least 3 people were shot, 2 of which have died overnight when demonstrations against the police shooting of Jacob Blake turned violent. Wisconsin's governor declared a state of emergency as protesters ignored a curfew for the 3rd night in a row. They set cars, businesses, and homes on fire. The state is now calling in more National Guard troops, and Blake's family is begging for an end to the violence. ABC's Alex Perez has the latest.
The night spiraling into complete chaos and turning deadly in Kenosha.
We've seen at least 4 people with handguns running around here.
This graphic video showing a man running down the street with a firearm, a crowd chasing behind him. The man then falls to the ground, raises the firearm, and begins shooting. According to officials, 2 people were killed, 1 injured. It's unclear if the shooter caused the fatalities. The FBI now joining the investigation of the incident. This, the 3rd night of violence following the shooting of Jacob Blake, who family members say was unarmed when police shot him in the back. This video shows Blake in the moments before he was shot, appearing to struggle with officers before getting up, walking around to the driver's side, appearing to lean in when an officer pulls his shirt, shoots him in the back. 7 shots ring out. Blake is in the ICU, paralyzed from the waist down, but this morning the family has gotten some good news.
They're hoping that when the pressure reduces and things go back to normal within his body, that he will be able to move again with his lower legs.
And Alex Perez joins me now from Kenosha. Alex, we heard from Jacob Blake's family. They are begging for this violence to stop. What are you hearing from community leaders?
Hey, Diane. Well, community leaders are also calling for peaceful protest, and leaders of the movement are concerned that some of the messaging here might get lost. They say this is about justice for Jacob Blake. This is about racial equality and racial justice, and they want to make sure that message is not lost. You have to remember there are a number of protesters who turn out to these gatherings at night. There are different groups. Not everybody is associated. Not everybody knows each other. So we're seeing different things unfold every night, and that's a big concern. As you said earlier, the state county here is asking the governor to bring in more National Guardsmen. They're asking for about 2,000 additional National Guardsmen to help maintain the peace. Diane. And
Alex, what's the latest on the investigation? What are we hearing from the police department or the Attorney General's office?
Well, Diane, you know, investigators here in terms of the police department and the mayor's office remaining very tight-lipped, not releasing really any details or where things stand as far as the investigation. But we do know the Department of Justice, the feds have joined this case, and the local state Department of Justice has about 30 days to complete their investigation and present their findings to the prosecutor here. We know Jacob Blake's family is calling for the officers involved to be fired immediately and held accountable.
And as we've seen before with police shootings, this has gone from a small town in Wisconsin to a national conversation. Now we're hearing NBA players are even discussing a boycott. What do we know about that?
Yeah, Diane, some NBA players feel that might be one way to bring attention to this issue of racial justice. They have been some of the loudest voices in all of this. We've seen protests pop up across the country, literally from California to New York, and many NBA players are being very, very vocal about how they feel about this. Let's take a listen to some of those players and coaches.
We are scared as black people in America. Black men, black women, black kids, we are terrified.
All you do is keep hearing about fear. It's amazing to me why we keep loving this country and this country does not love us back. My dad was a cop. I believe in good cops. We're not trying to defund the police and take all their money away. We're trying to get them to protect us, just like they protect everybody else.
And Diane, so as you heard there, people at all levels of life trying to bring attention to this issue here. Jacob's family, again, yesterday, asking everyone to look into their hearts as they try to fight for a more equal America. Diane?
All right, Alex Perez in Kenosha, Wisconsin for us. Thanks, Alex.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.